Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Sarah. I'm a yoga instructor, a meditation instructor, a cat mom, and a college student. And I'm very excited to have you all here with me today. We're going to be doing a yoga flow for periods, as I'm sure you read in the title. But this is so much more than a yoga flow to do on your flow. It is a great yin style class to do whenever you are feeling pain in the body, whenever you are feeling restless, or if you just need a moment to take a pause and to have a longer style class. So before getting into the class, I do want to say we are going to be using a prop today. It is going to be a pillow. I know you all have a pillow somewhere in your apartment or somewhere with you. So this is my pillow that I used. So I want you to maybe pause the video to grab your pillow and find it. Bring it to your mat. You don't really need a mat for this class. You just need somewhere that you are going to feel comfortable. That can be your bed. That can be your floor. Just finding a nice comfortable space. I also had some tea for this yoga class. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So maybe during this time, you pause the video, you find your pillow, maybe you grab a glass of tea, and then we're going to meet on our mats in a comfortable seat. I'll see you all there. Pillow, maybe a glass of tea, we're going to make our way into a child's pose. So I want you to rise up onto your shins, walk yourself onto your knees, and we're going to take the knees wide, and we're going to place our pillow kind of in between the knees and in front of the body. So for me, I have a square pillow, so it's really nice and easy to kind of fit in between my legs. Maybe you have a rectangular pillow and you kind of fit it as best as you can in between your legs, but also still in front of the body. And then we're going to start to walk ourselves down onto this pillow. And then we're going to let the hands kind of stack on top of each other as we bring the forehead to rest on the hands, and maybe you look off to the left or the right to keep your nose from any pressure on the pillow. And I want you to start to notice your breath. Maybe notice any of those aches and pains that you're currently feeling. Notice any thoughts that might be moving around inside of your head. Any feelings as you close your eyes and completely surrender to the pillow and to your mat. And starting to focus on the breath. Seeing if you can use your breath to wash away anything that is not providing you with release and relief. Imagining that your breath is like a waterfall. Your inhale sends the waterfall down into the pain. And your exhales allow the water to wash away, to send away everything that is not needed here in this moment. And then if your head is turned to one side, go ahead and lift it gently off the hands or the pillow and just turn it to face the other direction. And then come back to your waterfall. Come back to allowing the body and your mind and your breath to rinse away whatever is not nourishing and helping you feel ease and comfort. Remembering that here in our yin class, we are not looking for pain or a deep stretch, but instead we're looking for something that feels good, something that we can breathe through and hold for a couple minutes. So if at any point you feel uncomfortable, see if you can come back to that waterfall feeling. That feeling of breathing in your breath and allowing it to wash the waters of your mind down into the discomfort, so that on your exhale, you can wash it away. Though if the waters don't wash away the discomfort and pain starts to settle in, as we move from pose to pose, I ask you to move out of the pain, to move back into something that is going to nourish your body. So keeping that in mind, we're going to lift the head, bringing the nose back to center. Slowly starting to rise up onto fingertips, seeing how slowly you can move. Imagine you're moving through honey as you start to rise up onto your knee. Picking that pillow up and just placing it to the side. We're gonna move just through a couple slow cat-cows. So bring your wrist under your shoulders. See if you can spread your fingertips wide, bringing your knees under your hips. And like you're moving through honey, attach a couple breaths to each movement. And on our first inhale, we'll let the stomach drop to the floor. Gently rise the hips high towards the ceiling behind you as you take your heart and your gaze forward. And see if you can move your breath into your stomach. So like I said, we'll take a couple breaths here. Seeing if on your inhales, as the waters of your mind move into the stomach, see if you can fill up. Allow your stomach and your lower back to expand. And then exhale, release. Allow yourself to sink. Doing one more inhale. And then on your next exhale, you'll gently start to push the spine to the ceiling. Tucking your tailbone under the body as you bring chin to chest. Again, this is very gentle. We're not pushing the body into our cat, but instead we're letting the body move us up into this pose of spine to ceiling, chin to chest. And on your inhale, see if you can feel your breath, the waters of your mind, moving up and down the spine. Exhaling away any tension, anything that is not nourishing your body, washes away on your exhale. Then on your next inhale, we'll come back to a neutral spine. We'll start to walk the hands back to the knees, sinking the hips down onto the feet. We're gonna make our way into a comfortable seat. So we have two options of how we wanna do that. you can, or let's all just go ahead and sink our hips to one side, the feet sinking to the other. And then we're going to swing the feet forward. Getting comfortable on your mat, so rocking side to side, finding your sitting bones, those two hard bones under your glutes. I'm going to grab a drink of my tea, and maybe you do the same. Then once we are in our comfortable seat, I'm going to turn towards you all, just so I'm talking to you instead of my wall. So once we're in our comfortable seat, maybe you grab a hold of that pillow and give it a nice gentle hug into the body. And then I simply want you to bring your chin to your chest. And maybe your head doesn't reach the pillow. It doesn't have to. The pillow is simply here just to give extra attention to the body, to give ourselves this big hug without putting any additional stress on the body. So with your chin into your chest, hugging your pillow nice and gently into the stomach, I want you to start to close the eyes if they aren't already. And start to make your way back into that guided imagery of your inhales being like a waterfall, and your exhales bring that waterfall wherever it is needed to wash away whatever there is to wash away. Allowing yourself to get heavy and to notice your heartbeat. Notice the pace at which your heart is beating for you. And notice how with every beat of your heart, your inhales and exhales continue to nourish and to wash away whatever is not needed in this moment. And maybe the longer you're here, the closer your chin falls to your pillow, allowing the head not to strain, allowing it to have some support. Remembering that we are not looking for pain. So if at any point you notice that pain start to set in, whether that be from the pose, or maybe down in your stomach, see if before moving, if you can wash it away with your breath. Seeing if you can gently allow yourself, your heart, and the waters of your mind to wash it away. Or, of course, always taking the chin away from the chest and just bringing the head back to neutral. We only have about 20 more seconds here. So enjoy these next few moments with yourself. And then I want you to take a really big inhale. Fill yourself up as much as you possibly can. And then find a pause at the top of that inhale. See how long you can hold this pause. And then when the body asks you to exhale, exhale out a sigh as you lift the chin away from the chest. Slowly letting that pillow go, so letting it just gently fall towards the mat. Inhale, see if you can sit up a little taller as you bring your hands to rest on the side of your body. Taking a nice gentle rebound. And maybe here, maybe you inhale, you look up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring your chin back to parallel with the mat. So just looking forward. Allowing yourself to gently fall back into this easy seat. And then we're going to move into butterfly. So just for a moment, slowly push that pillow out to the side. We're going to take the hands behind us just so we can uncross the legs, so that we can bring the soles of the feet together. Maybe you rock side to side to find those sitting bones, moving the glutes out from under you. Letting the knees fall open. And then we'll bring that pillow back to the stomach, hugging it in. We're going to be using this pillow as some support for the head, seeing if you can get it up near the chin, but still just giving it a nice gentle hug into the body. And then we're slowly going to move into our butterfly. So remembering, we're not looking for a deep stretch, but instead we're looking for something that we can hold for a longer amount of time. We're going to be here for about 3 to 4 minutes. But don't get scared from that number. This number is supposed to help you move deeper into the body. So maybe you close the eyes as you start to bring chin to chest. Maybe letting the chin rest on that pillow if it's comfortable and in the area of comfort. And letting your spine start to curl behind you, thinking like a roly-poly. And just take a moment and notice. Maybe notice if this is where the body is wanting you to stay. If so, honor that. Stay here and breathe. But if the body is asking you to move deeper, I want you to start to curl over the knees, thinking like a roly-poly. So keep that curl in your spine, slowly making your way into your butterfly. And maybe you wiggle the feet further away from the hips, giving the space for the pillow and the arms to rest in between the legs. And then wherever the body has moved you, I want you to take a big inhale and then exhale. See if you can release the hips. So let that tension in the hips fall away. And then do that one more time. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let the tension in the thighs fall away. Giving yourself permission to sink, to surrender to this pose. Remembering that at any point, if you feel pain start to set in, you are more than welcome to start to rise up a little bit, or maybe all the way out of your butterfly. And the same thing goes for the opposite. If you start to notice any tension, start to move out of the body. You can always curl yourself a little deeper into the pose. But whichever you do, see if as you have found your edge, your comfort, see if you can take those 2 big inhales. And on your first exhale, you wash away any tension or holding in the hips. And then on your second exhale, you wash away any tension or holding in the thighs. And then allowing yourself to come back to your breath, to come back to your heartbeat and the waters of your mind, washing away anything that is not nourishing you, as you allow your heartbeat to fill you up with the love and comfort that you hold and have for yourself. We have about 30 more seconds. And then taking your big inhale, finding that pause at the top of the inhale. And then when you exhale, as you exhale, send out a sigh. Letting the hands start to frame the feet. Letting the pillow gently release out of the arms. And I want you to think about our cat pose and start to bring your chin to your chest. Start to push the spine to the wall behind you. And then slowly start to walk each vertebrae back on top of the other. Sitting all the way up. And as you get there, rolling the shoulders up on an inhale. Exhale, rolling them back and down as you sit up nice and tall. Bringing the hands to the side of the body and rebounding. Allowing yourself to get heavy in your sitting bones as you feel your breath and the waters of your mind running up and down the spine, nourishing every vertebrae that they pass. And we're going to move into our next pose. So I want you to extend your right leg long. And I want you to point your right toes and then pull them back to your face. And then find that gentle space in between the pointing and the flexing. And hugging the pillow into chest, I want you to start to turn your nose and your heart towards those right toes. And just like in our butterfly, we're slowly going to start to bring chin to chest. Maybe resting the head on that pillow. Excuse me. And then slowly taking your time, getting into your fold. Allowing yourself, like a roly-poly, to curl deeper and deeper into your fold. And then once you have found your comfort, your edge, where you want to stay for these next few moments, I want you to close the eyes if you haven't already. And breathe. Notice the inhales moving into the body. Your exhales sinking you a little deeper into your seat and washing away whatever is not needed. Then remember, you can always move out or move deeper if that is what the body is calling you to do in that moment. Or just allowing yourself to come back if something pulls your attention away from your breath. Simply come back to your breath and allow yourself to wash away, to sink deeper, and to surrender. We have about 30 more seconds. And then slowly taking your big inhale, filling yourself up as much as you possibly can. Finding that pause, seeing if you can pause for longer than you did the last time. And when you exhale, as you exhale, let that pillow release. Let your hands find the mat and come into our cat pose, chin to chest. Push the spine to the wall behind you. Find a deep curl. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, like you're moving through honey, start to stack one vertebrae on top of the other. And when you get there, as you get there, roll the shoulders up to your ears. Take a big inhale. Exhale, roll them back and down. Let the heart and the gaze come back to center. Taking the hands to the side and rebounding. Feeling your breath moving down the spine, into the hips, maybe into heart center. And then we're going to grab that pillow. Just place it to the side or gently in front of you. Bringing your right hand to the underside of your right knee. Giving it a gentle pull. Bringing it back towards center. So that we can open up the left leg long. Bringing that right foot to the left thigh. Grabbing for your pillow. Giving it a nice gentle hug into the body. When you're ready, we're going to point those left toes, and then we're going to pull them to the face. And then let the feet relax, maybe wiggling the toes, letting the thigh relax. And then turning the heart, the nose, and the gaze towards those toes. And slowly starting to let yourself curl down, letting the chin come to the chest or to rest on the pillow. Slowly making your way as close or as far away from the leg as you feel comfortable. Remembering, this is your yin class, not mine, not your sisters or your friends, but it's yours. And it's up to you to find the pose and the depth of the pose that is going to nourish your body in this moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today. So once you have found that comfort, that edge that is going to nourish you today, I want you to close your eyes if they aren't already, and surrender. Get heavy in your sitting bones. Feel your inhales and your exhales moving through the body, washing away whatever needs to let go. We have about 30 more seconds. And then slowly taking your inhale, finding your pause, and then exhaling out your sigh, letting your arms relax around the pillow, letting the pillow fall as you bring your hands to the mat, bringing chin to chest and pushing the spine back, curling into your cat pose. And then slowly walking the hands towards the hips. Slowly starting to stack one vertebrae on top of the other. Moving through honey like you're moving as slow as you possibly can. And when you get there, as you get there, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. Bring the heart back to center. And this time we're going to go ahead and hug that leg back in, coming into an easy seat. Maybe letting the pillow just rest on your lap. Maybe bringing your hands on top of the pillow. And finding a nice tall spine. Let's one more time inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down the spine. And then take 3 deep breaths here in our rebound. Allowing these breaths to fill every vertebrae. And then to let you release. Get heavy and let something go. Then we're going to start to make our way into a Shavasana. So I want you to set the pillow to the side for a moment, bringing the hands behind you so that you can come flat onto both feet, so the knees facing the ceiling. Bringing the soles of the feet down onto the mat. Then I want you to reach for that pillow, taking the feet a little bit longer so that we can take the pillow under the feet. allowing your knees to bend and to rest on that pillow. And then slowly start to bring one hand behind you and then the other, lowering down onto one elbow and then the other. Letting the elbow splay out as you lower every vertebrae and the shoulders down onto the mat. Letting the head find the mat. Gently push into your elbows to roll the shoulder blades under you, taking your arms wide. And then take a big inhale. Exhale out a big sigh, letting the legs to completely relax against your pillow. Do that one more time. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let your spine release into the mat. Coming in and relaxing, allowing your mind and your body to rest, to find support from the pillow and the mat beneath you. And here in our Shavasana, I want you to do a body scan, starting at the toes. I want you to feel the waters of your mind, that waterfall, to make its way down into the toes. And on your exhale, let the toes relax as the waterfall moves up into the ankles, feeling your breath here. And then exhale, releasing slowly with each breath, climbing the breath and the mind and the attention up the body, into the knees, the thighs, releasing everything your breath and the waters of your mind pass. And as your breath moves into the hips and the lower back, I want you to take a big inhale. Fill yourself up as much as you possibly can. Find a pause. And then on your exhale, sink everything out of the body. Allow yourself to completely surrender, to give up, to allow the support beneath you to hold and completely nourish your body. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, start to walk your breath in the waters of your mind up your spine, attaching one inhale and exhale to every single vertebrae in your spine. into the upper back. See if you can move your attention and your breath to heart center. Noticing your heartbeat and the love that it holds for yourself. See if you can start to feel this heartbeat radiate down into the fingers and the toes. And as it reaches the fingers and toes, I want you to start to find some wiggles, wiggling the toes and the fingers, curling the wrists and the ankles, maybe bending the elbows and the knees, gently reawakening the body as you start to hug both knees into your chest. Giving yourself a tight hug here. Pull your knees into your chest. Maybe even lift the head and the shoulders off the mat to bring the nose into the knees. And I want you to say something nice to yourself that is also about yourself. And once you're done saying that sweet, nice thing, I want you to rock onto your favorite side, taking the bottom arm to be like a pillow for the head, and the top arm to be like a kickstand for the chest. And here, in this moment, pause and thank yourself. Thank yourself for taking time out of your day to nourish your mind, body, and soul, and to move and breathe all of those three into one. You are that one. So whenever you're ready, push up into a comfortable seat, slowly making your way into that comfortable seat, taking your time, moving as slowly as you need, feeling free to keep the eyes closed as we take one final big inhale together. And on this inhale, as you inhale, reach the hands to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to your forehead to allow for clear, happy, loving, and kind thoughts to always be with you when you speak to yourself. Then taking your hands to your lips to allow for clear, kind, happy, and loving communications to always be with you when you speak to others. And then finally bringing your hands to heart center. Let's go ahead and place one hand on our heart and one hand on the stomach. Slightly tucking your chin to your chest and allowing and reminding yourself to have clear, loving, kind, warm, and compassionate intentions to always be with you as you step off your mat and go into the world. Namaste. Alright, I really hope you all enjoyed that yin style class. I hope that you're feeling a little bit better than when you first started this video. If you are, or if you enjoyed this class, please let me know down in the comments how this class helped you. Let me know your favorite part. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down in the comment section while you're down there. And if you haven't already, give this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But of course, please take these next few moments to be gentle, to move slow. Maybe finish your glass of tea, grab a drink of water, and give yourself all the love and gratitude that you are holding for yourself now, and that you always hold for yourself as you step off your mat and go into the world. Namaste.